Hello, everyone, and welcome to our third interview on top tips for dental lab technician in today's digital workflow. Brought to you by WeTeamUp. Our conversation is going to be a little bit more focused on the attitude of technicians in the new norm. My guest today is Lauren Crowe. Hey, Lauren, how you doing?
Hey, Nick, I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. It's good to have you on. Do me a little favor. Tell me a little about yourself so we can tell the audience who you are.
All right, well, I'm Lauren Crowe. I'm the general manager of Blue Box Dental Laboratory. I've been with Blue Box for a little over 6 years now, and I've really enjoyed my time here. I started out in the dental field in 2008 as a dental assistant, worked my way up through those rungs and got my feet wet, in dentistry, and really enjoyed it. Never saw myself really on the lab side. Had some life changes, ended up at Blue Box in 2014, and I started out in case entry. I knew a lot about dentistry, so I was able to communicate well with doctors, enter their cases, assist them in case consultations and things like that. Within a year, I was promoted to general manager. I was doing a lot of different tasks around the lab. I was heavily involved in operations and management, making sure that the workflow was going well, had implemented lots of new procedures. So yeah, that's kind of my start at Blue Box and in the dental field.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for sharing. So I got a couple questions I want to ask you today. The first one we'll start off is, in your experience, what challenges or changes have you observed that have impacted the industry the most, especially in the digital side?
Well, digital dentistry in general has changed all dental industries, from the lab side of things to the practices, to even on the sales side of things, manufacturing. No matter what field of sales you're in, whether it be selling to the doctors directly or the laboratories, you're having to focus really on the digital side of things. Scanners are really affordable now to dentists, and they're almost necessary in some locations and demographics. They need them to be able to survive in this industry. And I see that becoming more of the norm, that in order to stay relevant, they're going to need scanners. And these days you've got things like 5D that iTero is offering. You've got different milling machines that a lot of different systems are bringing forward that are making same-day dentistry even more relevant. So, I mean, just digital dentistry in general has changed the way that the dental field has evolved, especially since I've left the dental field, coming to the lab side. I mean, now you're seeing more and more offices. What used to be, 5 to 10% had scanners. Now we're seeing 20 to 30% have them now.
Yeah, that's a lot more than even me. It was about 5-10% back in the day. So
yeah.
From that, what kind of feedback are you getting from your clientele, particularly in like today's market? I know with COVID-19 kind of changed what we were getting used to in February, but what do you see now with COVID being involved and what your clientele are doing about it?
So what most people are doing is they're looking for ways to take advantage of opportunities. Everybody is looking for ways to grow their practices and to make money quicker. That's the same way it is, I think, in all facets right now of dentistry. Everybody has gone through a slump over the last month and a half, and they're trying to find ways to revitalize their practices and their businesses. So I'm seeing a lot of people looking for things like scanners, like what kind of offers can you give me on a scanner? Or is it a new technology they want to bring forward? Are they wanting to do more night guards? Are they wanting to do more implants? Things to set them apart from their competitors, to make them more relevant to their patient base and to their location, to make them stand out a little bit more. So they're looking for ways to make money and to have kind of specialize, it seems like.
Yeah, that makes sense totally. So as we are recovering from this, do you expect things to come back like quick or fast or slow? What do you see and why?
Okay, so for us, it happened really quickly. So last week we were pretty slow Monday, but Friday we were at about 50% of where we were in February. Now in February we grew 76%. It was a huge growth month for us. We were really super busy and slammed. So first week, the dentist offices are back and we're 50% of where we grew tremendously and historically in our company. I mean, that speaks volumes, I think. So I think it's going to come back really fast. I think it's going to come back quicker than people really had originally anticipated. We were worried that patients would be too afraid to walk into dental offices. They would be scared of being exposed or exposing someone else. but I'm seeing that patients are ready to have some normalcy. So when their dentist calls and said, hey, we're supposed to have a cleaning, they're like, thank goodness I have something I can go do. Something I can
Yeah,
leave my
I'm the
house
same way.
with.
I'm like, I can't wait to get my teeth polished because there's some fungus growing on these bad
Oh,
boys.
something's going on here.
It's,
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I think I truly believe all the anxiety that I had about how slow this would come back on. I mean, we're already talking about how quickly can we bring people in this building to help us with the work.
oh, wow,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah, I think that it's going to be really quick. It's already been quick. I just think it's going to be even faster than we had expected.
Okay, so one of the last questions I have for you is, we're making this short and sweet. I know you're pretty busy, so what advices would you give other labs or other clinicians or even patients looking to pull out of this particular situation?
Well, my life motto in general is just to stay positive and be optimistic. I mean, bad things are going to happen. COVID-19 is just one of the many things that can happen bad in your life or in this industry. And really, you can look at it as a positive. We've had time to spend with our families, to refresh our minds and our bodies, something that I think that a lot of us took advantage of it. And you and I even spoke about this last week. Seems like people are nicer right now. And I believe truly it's given us the opportunity to slow down and to look around, to the people around us, to our environment, to the people that we love and care about, and say, I haven't taken the time to be the human being that I'm supposed to. So just in general, I think not only for this industry or for labs, just humanity, I think that just staying optimistic, staying positive right now, trying to find some normalcy in your life, it's just going to improve your life in general, not just coming out of COVID. So, yeah.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and hearing about your perspective. If anybody wants to get a hold of you, do you have contact information that we can give them?
Yeah, let me show
Awesome.
you. So they can contact me here. That's the office number, or shoot me an email. I'll be glad to assist or help out in any way that I can.
Oh, that'd be really great. Okay, well, I really appreciate it, Lauren. Let's go ahead and close it out with the two of us. And we'll thank everybody for joining us for this quick interview.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you so much, Nick, for having me on today. I really appreciate it.
All right, you guys, have a good one. Thank you for staying or
Thanks.
coming by.
Bye.